Yeah, we set up Envirowall Global Limited several months ago. We set that business up to deal with sustainable interiors. We predominantly weren't happy with how interiors were being fitted out in traditional methods, and how waste was being dealt with, and how some of the materials that we use in construction and interior fit out was being used and utilised within those environments. And we really wanted to come up with a solution and a business that could do things better, and that we're kinder, using methods that were kinder to the environment. The core material, we use two different core materials right now. There's a third in development that will be released shortly, which is a very exciting development for our business. But the two core materials predominantly used, one is a waste paper and water mix, mixed with other waste material. No formaldehyde, no glue used in the formation of that core product. The other board that we use is a straw board, obviously made from natural straw. Both have different constituent materials and different benefits and workability benefits, and we use both of those materials for particular applications for a retail, commercial or office sector environment. We do the manufacturing in the UK in terms of the finishing and the cutting and the shaping of those panels, making them suitable for a high quality interior environment. We bring those core materials in from elsewhere outside the UK. Yeah, the applications are wide, down to the various finishes that we can do with Envirowall. Typically, we've been manufacturing feature walls. Has been one of the latest developments, and in fact, using our Envirowall form panel, which literally is cut shapes into the panel and textures and various finishes, be it coloured or clear. Typically used in reception areas for hotels, top end finishes. That tends to be where you would see that product. We also, and how the business really started out and how the product started out was more in a basic form, which was using a laminated pressing process and edging all around the panel. That tends to be our higher volume product, and typically used for fixtures and fittings in a retail environment, your island displays in a retail shop, or counters in a retail area, or even reception desks in hotels or office environments. And really our product has moved on considerably from those early days. We also have a version now that gives you full protection in the property for various areas, protection against impacts for where you've got high traffic areas, perhaps with trolleys, typically in airports. It's particularly useful there. It's inherently is very durable, and with the finishes and the high impact finishes that we can put on there, it provides a real strong foreground to protect any structural or any other less strong materials behind there. We also have another version within the protection range, which is Cleanwall, Envirowall Cleanwall. And that comes in various forms, ultimately with an antimicrobial finish to that material, which allows or prevents mould growth and bacteria growth. And that can be in the form of either a laminate that's pressed onto our board, or a wrap, almost like a vacuum formed wrap, or a spray application. And really that gives a full range of protection products that we can offer. Column casings, things like that in retail areas and supermarkets. We also have our build product range, and that really is developed through the use of partition systems. So our board will fit very well within one of our systems to create a partition wall. with door modules, glaze modules, whatever our clients require. But ultimately, it's giving a sustainable solution. It is a green alternative to MDF and plasterboard, standard plasterboard that you would use traditionally, and also with many other benefits, such as your fire resistance. It's got a very high fire resistance, class 0 surface spread of flame, and your impact resistance. So there's many benefits from the material, and therefore being able to utilise it in so many areas. Price is absolutely key on any product. Our Envirowall product has been our ultimate aim is to make this no more expensive than traditional methods, and that's where we are right now. It is a very cost-effective way of fitting out an interior, both from the point of view of the price point of the panel product itself is competitive against, say, a standard MDF. Specification against specification, or Envirowall product will compete against an FR0 MDF, and in that environment it actually costs less. When we use the product in a partition system or as part of our build range, it becomes very cost effective because you're then looking at life cycle costs and the requirement not to there is no requirement to decorate, to skim and finish those walls as you would do in a traditional environment. So you've got a cost saving there of less trades on site, but probably more importantly is the fact that you're completing an in-store environment in less time, so the property is open for business earlier.